Hey, cool. Thanks for showing up. I gotta shut the door real quick. Hang on. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Cool, you're the first one here, buddy. Nice. I'm sure others will show. Cool, what's on your mind today? What's happening? What's new? I kind of left it again wide open because it's Friday night, and so I thought maybe people would want to talk about something non-political and fun. Let's hope, anyway. I'm well. How are you? How's the foot? Good. That's really good. I knew what you meant. That's okay. I got it. So you're improving, you're able to walk and everything now? Well, that's good. I know that when you first time you came on and talked about it, you seemed kind of worried about it, so I'm happy that it's better. That's important. My feet are just old and tired, so they hurt every day. I shouldn't say hurt every day, but just old and tired. How's that? No worries. We got a few other people in here. I wonder how it's going for everybody. Mr. Red Cheeks. Oh my God. How can it happen? You know, you can get a whoopee cushion and you can do that on command anytime you want. John Golbani, you're back. Thank you so much for yesterday. I appreciate all your uh, donations. That was nice. But Pop, I thought we settled on Pawpaw. We're Pop Pop now. Kathy, it's just kind of a free for all. I'm new. I've only been doing this about a week, so I'm new to doing live streams, Kathy. So you're right in with me. I've had some people that, oh my God, John, thank you. Wow, that's really super nice. Sorry to see you go, cool. Watermelon. Wow, watermelon would be good right now for a snack. Yeah, Kathy, it's kind of a free for all. You can talk about whatever you want. Just we really I try to avoid religion and politics. I just want to keep it as light as possible, which doesn't always work. But again, John, thank you very much. Sorry, can't call you John. I want to go with Django. I like that better. So, Kathy, what's on your mind? Anything? Some burgers were on the menu. Got a great deal on them. Got them for I keep waiting. Oh. Yeah, yeah, no. Wow. Joseph Wilson, 1962. Thank you so much for that. The 2 jewels. 100 for 2 jewels. Thank you. I'm always surprised when people do that, so I really appreciate it. Shouldn't say always. I've only been doing this for a while, so. Hang on, let's see. Weird. Wait, I wonder what happened to Django. He must have left. That's okay. He'll come back. Did I change my hair? No, actually, I just washed it a little while ago. It was looking pretty grimy today. I'd been sweating a lot, so I figured I'd wash it. No, I didn't change it. I just happened to comb it. Here, you want me to puff it out for you? I have no idea what that's going to look like now, so let's see. George Washington? Well, that's a new one. Is that more like last night? I can't tell. Sorry, Mexico. Yeah, I just combed it back, so it's still damp, so it's kind of laying flat a little bit. If I don't comb it and just kind of go like mess it up, it's kind of curly, so I just comb it a little bit. But I do like the George Washington, I guess. That's new for me. Sorry, I'm getting text on my phone. And Django was here for a little bit, and I don't know if he left or if he's just hanging out in the background. But Django's my biggest supporter so far. I'm really happy about that. Mexico. Wait, what were you yesterday? Weren't you spaghetti? Wasn't there a spaghetti yesterday too? Somewhere? From somebody? So what's on everybody's mind? I left it open again today. Again, no religion or politics, but I kind of thought we would find something good to discuss. Weird. Huh. Oh, I didn't show it. Oh well. We're back. Okay, sorry, I was looking at something on the computer. Can't do that. Primal Fear, the lawyer guy. Who was in Primal Fear? Was that Rich? Was it Richard Gere? Hey, Pradpa, you're here today. Thanks for coming back. Total Tuna Can. Lifestyle of the Pacific Salmon. Richard Gere. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was him or not. I got that a couple times yesterday. Not the movie, but the actor. Pradpa, how are you today? Pradpa. Okay, yeah, I got it. The fascinating life cycle of Pacific salmon. Okay. Yeah, I guess I get that a few times, so I guess that's it. I'm Richard Gere impersonator today. Won't be very good at it, but we'll go with it. Okay, let's go with that. Yeah, because I'm clearly more famous than Richard Gere. I've been live streaming for almost, I don't know, what's this, my fifth day, sixth day? So yeah, I'm clearly much bigger than Richard Gere. So let's go with that. I like your thinking. Richard Gere happens to look like me. Says the rich white guy. That's interesting. Okay, well. All right, Loco, if that's what you think. Tuna, I agree with you. I think he's pretty good. I've seen him do some really good work. What time is it at my place? It's almost 8. Right at like 4 minutes to 8. Pradpa, where you're at. So it's got to be, you must be, what, 14 hours ahead? I'm guessing. Trying to run into my top of my head. So it would make it 8. So like maybe 10 in the morning for you? Am I wrong? Am I going the wrong way? Pradpa? 8:27. Oh, okay, so you're 12 and a half hours. Got it. I was close. I was thinking 9 or 10 in the morning, so I was close. I didn't know the exact spot where you're at, so yay for me. Yeah, you're August 1st. Yeah, because you're ahead of us for sure. I'm still in July for 4 more hours. What was it? Hey, Tune, what was the last movie Richard Gere did? I don't even know what he's done in the last 10 years. I'm sure he's done something. I just don't. I haven't followed what he's done. I'm just checking. See what else he's been in. Oh, Primal Fear. Yeah, boy, that's 30 years ago. Primal Fear. Holy smokes. Pretty Women, obviously, that was good. American Gigolo. I think that's kind of what it offers her. And Gentlemen. Oh, the one he was in. So, hello, is it Kaner? Hello, Kaner. So since we were on Richard Gere, I look like Sting. Gordon Sumner. I don't know. Maybe. I guess. The movie I liked that not to ignore you, Kaner, but let me go back to this. So the movie he did that I thought was really good, it was called Hachi. And it's a dog's tale, and it's an excellent movie. A little sad, I won't give it away, but he was really good in that. And it was a really good movie. So I look like Sting? If only I could play the bass. Okay, Kaner, no worries. Yeah, so, sorry, I gotta take I'm hot. My room's hot today. Get rid of my slides. Yeah, Hachi, A Dog's Tale. If you ever get a chance to see it, I think it's well worth watching. Especially if you like dogs. Foot check? Yep. Not gonna happen. I just had to take off my slides. It's too hot in here. No breeze tonight. House a little warm. And my feet are they're striped because of the slides always being on. So I've got tan around everywhere except where the slide goes. Yeah, I don't need to become a foot model. I don't think I'd make any money doing that. No. Here, I'll show you the slide. How's that? So now, here, I'll put it right in front of the camera. I'm not supposed to show the brand, but whatever. Doing a dare. Here's the slide. I'm going to hold it here until you can, there. There you go. That's my slide that my foot fits in. Yeah, no, I'm not going to, if I'm going to show my feet, I'm going to, I guess there's sites where you can do just about anything. Got 3 today? Jeffrey. Dermilda is back. I think I'll call you Wessie. I like that better. You got 3 what today, San Diego? Three feet. Jeez. Well, hang on. I'm just turning this down so we don't have to hear that if it comes on. Call me Wessie? All right, I like that. Some days you feel all right, like you got 2 left feet, but well, Wessie, nothing today. It was I don't want to say it was a boring day, but it was a uneventful day. It would take nothing. Well, I don't know, nothing meaning non-eventful. When I say nothing, just nothing exciting. Just taking care of making videos, actually. Pradpa, that is an excellent book by Jack London. I read that when I was in middle school. It's an excellent book. I haven't read that in a long, boy, that was middle school. I think I read it one more time in a college English class. But it's an excellent book. Sun goes up or down, up for you or down? That's a great foot, San Diego. Well, right now it's going down. So we're losing daylight. John goes back. I know, I don't know who's Caleb and who's Funk, and just like that. Yeah, I'm good, San Diego. If I'm going to show my feet, I'm going to go somewhere and get paid for it, or not at all. Which means not at all, because I'm not going to do it. But that's okay. You know, Django, I was wondering that, but I don't know for sure. I kind of assumed, but I'm not sure. Thank you, San Diego. Oh, okay. Well, let's find out. Django, you would know how to flush him out. I wouldn't know. Maybe that's why he's asking me to show my feet, because he's always asking me lots of questions. That's my guess. Django, good question. Maybe Django, he might be. He's pretty good at having new handles, as I like to call them. His groupie. John 6'7". Don't know what you mean. His groupie. I'm not a rock star, so I don't have groupies. Well, San Diego, he's become part of our little community that we have going here. If it's not you. Bradford, that's right. You are correct. That's good emojis for that. Oakland or Sacramento? Sorry, John. Don't know what you're referring to. That could be Caleb, too, for all I know. Django, maybe John 6'7" is Caleb. Maybe Pratt is Caleb. He did come back with his time zone pretty quickly, but maybe. And I think if I remember right, Pradpa came on last night while Caleb was still in the room. I don't know. I think Caleb must work for the CIA. He's so good at moving around. Undetected. He came in at, I don't know, it was 4 or 5 of them. He started out with something spaghetti, and then I don't even remember where he was. AJD could be him too. AJD, are you new? Adita. Is it Adita? Is that how it's pronounced? AJ, either way, welcome aboard. Whether you're new or if it's somebody else, that's fine. Just wondering what's on everybody's mind since it's Friday night. Caleb is all three of us. Dibansa. Okay. We are all Caleb? Well, if that's the case, then I've only got one person watching me. 1 second. I just got to grab this call. Be right back. Hello? Okay, sorry about that. Funk, okay. Well, I'm sorry you had a long day. Well, at this point, I don't know who's Caleb and who isn't, and I'm thinking maybe I really only have one visitor, and it's just me and Caleb sitting here and talking with all of his aliases. Aditya. It's pronunciation of my name. Okay, thank you, Pradpa. Okay, Funk, if you say so, I'll believe you. I have no way to verify. So I'll go with what you say. Okay. Yeah, I missed the TYA sound. I was just pronouncing with the A. Where am I from, AJ? I'm from the Pacific Northwest. Where are you from? The pillows is gonna catch whoever it is. The Yucatan? Yuquacatan? Don't know how to pronounce that, but hopefully I got it close. What was it like in 1983, Funk? Weren't you there? The 80s were great. Lots of fun. A bunny pillow. I don't recall. Yucatan. Okay, got it. An anime pillow. The imposter. Oh, they retracted. It's my duty. Okay, Funk. Hello, Kuldeep Singh. Where am I from? Pacific Northwest. How about you? Hello, Soul. Nice to see you back. Well, we we haven't even made it to any topic yet. We're seriously just trying to figure out which one of these people here is Caleb. And I, for one, don't know, and Django is trying to find out as well. We're not sure who it is. No, AJ, I'm not confused. Atlantic Northeast. Okay, got it. So Seoul, it's just kind of, it's a free-for-all since it's Friday. Kuldeep, I am 6'6". Okay, Django, we'll just say the Northwest. Got it. And Northeast. Got it. 5'6". Yeah, I was 5'6" in about, I don't know, 5th grade, 6th grade. Something like that. AJ, yeah, no, I don't really, I try not to answer too many personal questions. Correct, Django. I mean, to me, we were always taught that the Northwest was Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Oh, frozen custard. That sounds good. Thoughts on MMA? You know, I watched it a little bit. I watched it when this last, what was it, 2 weeks ago, when what's his name, Conor McGregor came back. It was a little disappointing. As you can see, Soul, I'm really getting hammered tonight with the comments, so I apologize. It's not that I'm not a Ducks fan. They recruited me pretty heavily out of high school to go play basketball there, but I didn't go. South Philly. Man, a Philly cheesesteak would be good right now. Yeah, the cold. Yeah, see, I get the not a big fan of ice cream. I love ice cream and I love the cold desserts. Like right now, a root beer float would be good too. South Philly in the house, love it. Like I said, Philly cheesesteak would be good. How tall am I, San Diego? I'm 6'6". Your daughter is a Duck. She goes to Oregon. Beautiful. Eugene's a beautiful town. Funk, it doesn't matter if you're not from South Philly. I'll go with it. But also, okay, Django, I'm on it. Oh yeah, Philly cheesesteak right now would be, man. I'm not a hooper. Okay. I do love A&W root beer. That's proof. Do I play basketball? I did. Not anymore. Soul, is the Jimmy John's even open to run out and get a Philly cheesesteak? Yeah, the A&W root beer is the best. I have an empty can sitting right here. There you go. Flasketball. Yeah, so it does. It is hard sometimes. Funk. My brush with fame. I don't know. I was in LA, so I hung out with a lot of famous people. back in the 80s. Yeah, you know, if there was something close to me right now, Soul, I'd go get something. I mean, I had a good dinner. It's just when I thought of Philly cheesesteak, that sounded really good. Okay, AJ, no big deal. No big. I did meet Ron Jeremy, yes. Was careful not to shake hands. I did not play with the Harlem Globetrotters. Although that would have been pretty cool. Ooh, Curly Neal. I just watched a video of him earlier. His dribbling skills at the time were unrivaled. Soul, where I'm at, DoorDash would cost me an arm and a leg to get a sandwich delivered. I am not close. You met Curly Neal? Funk? That's pretty cool. The Pigsty. He and Meadowlark. Yeah, oh, Meadowlark Lemon. When I was a kid, they were... The basketball that you see today didn't exist in the NBA. It wasn't played the way it is today. So when the Harlem Globetrotters came to town, it was... And you watched that on TV, it was great because they did all the stuff that now is common, but it wasn't then. Yeah, it took for me to go pick up a Jimmy John's, closest Jimmy John's, Soul, would be 30 minutes away, 30-minute drive. $50 in World War I? Yeah, it might have been, I was pushing 60. Yeah, Funk, I remember we were the same age, 74, that's awesome. It is a long drive. I mean, there's a couple sandwich shops closer, but no Jimmy John's. I mean, I kind of like Jersey Mike's too. I can say, Django, that I don't know if that would have been true, but they sure offered me a lot to go there in terms of what they could do for me. Besides the full ride. Close enough, Funk. That's pretty close. No, Pratt, but Funk decided for us both that we were 74. Oh, Jimmy John's there. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I didn't really go to Jersey Mike's much till a few years ago, and then a friend of mine took me there, and I got their chicken bacon ranch is really good. $2003 makes you 23. Fantastic. And I used to do Subway a lot, but I don't find that their product is as good as it used to be. That's my take anyway. You know, Soul, I don't think that burgers are bad for you, but that's just me. But yeah, a good burger. Well, I had one again tonight for dinner, so I'm always up for a good burger. Homemade is better, but I'm not a fan of eating out too because it's just so expensive anymore. Potbellies, is that a Chicago place? Hello, God loves you. What's the matter, Rosie? You gonna go out? Electronic engineering. Good for you, Pradpa. Yeah, Rosie, you want to go out? Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of it boils down to genetics, not just the food. But some of the meat in some of these restaurants isn't the best. Do you want to go out? Excuse me. Come on, go. Shh, stop it. Go. Oh, sorry, I had to let the dog out. Funk was born in Cincinnati in 1943. Funk. Parliament Funkadelic. The Atomic Dog by George Clinton. Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. The problem I found with the deep water. Yeah, fair enough. You know the thing that it's the oils they use, right? Soul that don't really care for. I know, like McDonald's, for instance, the reason their fries used to be so good is they use beef tallow, and that they changed that out, and so now it's not as much. Yeah, no, we don't need help cleaning up the room. Yeah, since you were born in 43, you would have been old enough to vote in 76. Who did he run against, Funk? I don't remember. Yeah, so if I could, like, beef tallow, I mean, I know it's a fat, but it doesn't have the same effects on the body that the other fats do. If you're cooking at home and you want something good to cook in, beef tallow is excellent. The Big Bang? Wow. So I mean, he's more like 74 million years old? Ah, was George Clinton really born in 1943? Bears, I don't think so. I gotta look that up. Well, it says that Funk was born in 1941. You were close. Yeah, no, fair enough. You know, the funny thing about McDonald's when they started, when I was a kid, like really long time ago, they used real meat patties, as did Burger King, and um, they used real meat. It was good, and especially the Whopper when it came out when they first hit. Um, um, they actually flame broiled a raw piece of burger, and it was delicious. But now they've changed all that. It's not quite what it used to be. Acknowledge Django. I acknowledge Django every time he's here, all the time. But I don't know what he meant by get it. Yeah, no, they've changed everything with McDonald's and Burger King. They aren't. You've never eaten at a Wendy's, but Soul, if you, I don't know if you have them back there, but for a chain, I know In-N-Out uses real meat, as does Carl's Jr. But I don't think Carl's Jr. is on the East Coast, if I'm not mistaken. I've never eaten at a Wendy's restaurant. Trini Scout. Nope. You know, some of this, if they're using the wrong kind of oil, some people just don't, it doesn't agree with them. Funk, you got to be kidding me. Seriously? Yeah, In-N-Out, so as far as I know, unless they've changed something recently, they're just cooked on a regular grill. So yeah, I would think it'd be okay because you're not dealing with the same oils. Funk, you've never had a Twinkie? Really? Or is that a metaphor for something else? I don't know if they do anymore, but I know they had Twinkies in Canada. Was I in the Backstreet Boys, Idaho? I was not. They're a little younger than me. Not just a Canadian, but the Canadian. Fantastic. What province, Funk? You know, again, like we were talking about, Soul was just, and I were talking about the food. The Twinkies are not what they used to be either. They were made with, I mean, not that they were good for you, but they certainly weren't made of what they're made of today. It was far better. New Brunswick, fantastic. Moncton, New Brunswick. Okay, Funk. Dignity, I have no idea what you're talking about. What I won't have though. I won't eat plant-based meat either. I won't. So if meat was gone today, then meat would be gone from my diet, in whatever form it took. Hockey's a great sport. Jongo, I'm not mad at you. I haven't seen your name come up. Oh, Funk, I'm so disappointed. I thought you were telling me the truth. I am not mad at you, Jongo. You're my biggest fan. How can I be mad at you? The US of A. Well, New Brunswick is close in the Northeast. Yeah, the funny thing about the fake meat, Soul, is that they still flavor it with uh, meat juices, so it tastes like real meat. So what's the point of that? Brad, I agree with you. Either you're a vegetarian or you're a meat eater, and that, I mean, that's just me. Um, but yeah, the plant-based meat doesn't interest me. Hang on, I think my dog wants back in. Come on. Go ahead. Someone from an island. Oh, hopefully Hawaii or Tahiti, someplace tropical. Gotcha, Saul. I get it. Although a good stir fry is good, it doesn't. I mean, I could just have vegetables and something like that. They're good. Oh man, you came here young. Yeah, but you're 74 now, Funk. So you've been here like what, 50 years? Haven't seen the Odyssey. Bunch of my friends have though, and they like it. Somehow, Funk, I think that we're going to get to the end of this, and you have not have visited the DMZ. Yeah, I've heard other people say it wasn't the best work of Nolan, but the people I talked to, I mean, and I'm not discrediting what you say, they thought it was really good. So I don't know. I'm not enough. I haven't seen enough of his work to judge whether it's good or not. But I did hear one of the best movies of the year. That's what everybody I talked to said. And I think the other night when we were discussing movies, I'm so out of touch with a lot of the movies. I've heard of a lot of them, but I don't tend to see a lot of movies anymore. Don't really know why. Yes, I remember that. Yes. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, no, I need to go watch watch those. I'm familiar with them as movies, just not. Anyway, yeah, Funk. You don't want to give away all your CIA secrets and how you get to move around the world without a passport. You don't want to give away your secret identity. Already forgotten, Funk. In one ear and out the other. Yeah, in 4K. Yep, yep. I'm gonna try to. Maybe this coming week, I'm gonna have a little bit of free time, so I'm gonna try and do that. Interstellar. Yep. And why do you suggest 4K? Just because because the way the movie shot, it looks better, or just in general 4K? Okay, Funk. I'm not aware of it, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, I see what you mean, Soul. Yeah, I understand that they do that sometimes. A lot of film companies because they don't know if they're going to get the funding for a second piece or if you know what I mean. So sometimes it's about money. I see what you mean, Soul. Fair enough. That's what I was wondering. I'm not at an office, KK. This is my messy home office because I'm storing some stuff for a friend for I don't know how long. 3-4 weeks, I guess. We'll see. Yeah, South Korea would be cool. KK, we were really just talking about not a lot. Soul seems to have some good comments about that. We're just trying to decipher where our friend Caleb is and if he's here or not, and also that Funk has been to South Korea. Oh, fair enough. And you don't feel, Soul, that that was intentional? Maybe that there is another movie coming? Or is it just you felt it wasn't tight? Funk, that was an excellent joke. I got the whatever it was. That's interesting, Soul, that you say that. Because they probably could have shot it all together and saved some money and put out 2 films for not much more than the first one cost if they did it right. Well, Funk, I have no idea what to believe. But Soul, a 5-hour film, I mean, I guess if you're really a fan, people would sit through it. Well, Funk, I'm glad you like it here. Glad you came back. Wait, we've lost Django again. Where has he gone? Soul, I like your thinking. Your wife is baffled about the stream. Why? Yeah, I forgot all about that, Soul. You're right. And like I said, they could have planned ahead and maybe shot as much of it as they could all together. And it really, they could have saved a ton of money and gotten way more bang for their buck. Wait, Mexico commented on my video, and he was here early on. You know, Soul, I don't really have anything I'm waiting for. If somebody says something's good, I might go see it. Um, okay, Funk. Yeah, I don't know. I don't look forward to movies much anymore, unfortunately. until and people recommend stuff like you did with Interstellar and Inception. I will probably watch. I will watch those. Not probably. I will watch them at some point here in the next week or so. Funk, I hope that's true. You're a good addition. Again, I asked for Django. He left, I guess. Or he's one of these other people that's asking me questions. I'm not sure. Sure, Funk, why not? Okay, so which ones? I love history. So which ones? Yes, Funk, I know you're trying to be clever. But like a stand-up comedian, not all jokes work. But you're pretty clever. Tim Robbins? Now I'm a Tim Robbins? Okay. Shawshank is a very good movie. The acting in it was excellent. Soul, I think either you're making really good jokes or you might have actually had a YouTube channel. Funk, are you seriously asking me that question or are you kidding? You don't have to pay to go live. You can go live from a phone. In order to go live from your phone, you have to have, I think it's 50 subs, and you have to go through a small process, and then you can go live from your phone. In order to go live from your computer, I think it's still 1,000 subs. All Quiet on the Western Front is an absolute classic. I have not seen Dunkirk or Bridge of Spies, so I will. And All Quiet, I've never really sat through it, but I know it's a classic. 50 sub, yeah, I think Holly, that's correct. I think to go live on a mobile, it's 50 subs. Yeah, so you have to have subscribers to go live. Cooking videos? Oh, well, I've got some cooking videos. Well, they're not really cooking videos. They're more talking about the food I made. Gordie Howe, old hockey. So I remember those, Dunkirk and Bridge of Spies. So now you've given me 5 movies sold that I have to watch. I guarantee you I won't get them watched by the next time I'm on, but I'm going to start. I got to go back through these and look them up. Holly, some people do that. I know people that have playlists. The Cosmic Crisp video. That's gotten a little bit of traction there. I've got another Apple video coming up soon. Next few days, I think. Funk, if you've been to North Korea or South Korea, probably I would believe you met Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg, was he the E.T. director? I think he was. Ah, yes, shopping carts. Aren't they fun to ride in? Funk, you might be. I have absolutely no idea if you are or not. So you could be. And Shakespearean, that actually did kind of sound very Shakespearean. That was good. I think hey Funk, I don't think Django's coming back. Hello, Ducky. How are you? Oh, the Mayo shelf. Okay, Caleb, shoot. You have a question. Go ahead. Mayo, I actually do know that. I think it's up to 9 toppings for $9.99. I've done it a few times recently. He'll be back. Okay, Funk, no worries. Into the very soul of minimum wage, where words are short, hours are long, and the poetry must punch a clock. Fantastic. Papa John's only way to go? Okay. Mayo, shouldn't you also have the Miracle Whip shelf as well? Just in case, to cover all your bases? So, Soul, I like how you just kind of breeze in for the comic relief. That's good. Holly, it's been going this way for a few days. I don't think there's anything wrong with Papa John's. I'll eat any pizza. I'll eat a frozen pizza. I like them all. But I would probably lean more towards carnivore like you. If I could just eat steak and bacon and pork chops every day, that'd be good for me. Farm some Aura. I'm too old to have Aura. It's okay, Funk. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I've done some singing, put it that way. That's interesting that you would do that, Soul. Because you're right. In texting, we tend to just do one, two, three, 5 words or something, and it's done. Well, unless I started getting stressed out at 18, BB, that's when I got my first gray hair. 19, maybe. Aldi's brand Jean Cousineau. Have no idea who that is. We don't have Aldi's anywhere near me. But yeah, maybe, who knows? Maybe stress continued to fry the gray hair. Who knows? But Soul, that's a good idea to do that as an exercise. Because everything is just so quick, you know? I mean, look at some of the videos like on places like TikTok and other places like that. If you don't capture somebody's eye within the first 2 or 3 seconds, like, it's crazy. Soul, you know, the funny thing about me, except for LOL in my text, I don't think I ever abbreviate anything. I type it out. Jean Cousineau. Oh, I've sent some text where you got to put it on suggest. That's what I did anyway, because then it'll suggest the word, but it won't alter the word that you've typed. Match Game. Used to watch it all the time, Funk. Good show. Long time ago. I mean, the original. Didn't they have Alec Baldwin doing that a few years ago? In the remake? Yeah, because you're 74, Funk. Yeah, I find the Soul, I like typing on a keyboard like I have in front of me. Because I find the phones to be too small for my hands. So, Thomas Jefferson, that's me. Match Game 75 with Gene Rayburn. Fantastic show. I loved it. Holly, I understand that. Charles Nelson Riley, man, was he funny. Aaron Mitchell, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. Aaron, or should I say Aaron? Have you seen that skit from, was it Key and Peele? Where he's a substitute teacher. I think it's really funny. But thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, yeah. I hadn't seen it until, I don't even remember when the first time I saw it was, but I didn't see it when it was first out, and the first time I saw it, I just thought that was hysterical. And then yeah. Oh, geez, you had double A. Soul, I didn't think of that. Soul, you got a comedic side to you. I like that. Well, if you're 74, that you could have done that, yes. Because there are some, well, they don't, not necessarily don't no longer exist. Some of them changed their name along the way, but yeah, Aaron didn't even, unless you had a friend named Eileen. Oh man, yeah, oh yeah. Would you wish to visit? Oh, I don't know. Good question. Um, hmm. I don't know. I'd like to see the Grand Canyon. I think that'd be cool. Sivanish, we were kind of talking about not much, just kind of bantering with everybody. Nothing in particular. But if there's something you would really like to talk about, please bring it up, and maybe we could head on a certain path. Soul, I'm laughing at your comment. That's Machu Picchu. I have seen it on travel shows and PBS. What the heck is a javelina head? I have no idea what that is. Yeah, that's a long flight, Soul, but it would be cool. There was no chainsaw on Elm Street? Close enough. Martin, thanks for stopping by. Ice walls. Didn't know that, Holly. Do you just have the head, or did you hunt it yourself? Oh, fair enough. Holly, yeah. Febreze. Melvin, yeah, I'm not going to talk about politics. Crazy little chat we got going here tonight, so you might want to buckle up. Do I hunt? I do not. I have dogs that would have made good hunting dogs, but I do not hunt. Yes, Dawn, I am. How about you? Yeah, I guess. Do I now look like Keanu Reeves from The Matrix, or no? Do you hunt, Kathy? I say Salerno, it's Solari. Solari. I apologize, I mispronounced your name. Um, well, I'm good. You might want to, some of these other people, I have no idea how their day's going, but yeah. I don't know why you had a black screen, Snooker. Sorry. I know it's outputting fine, so it must be a YouTube issue. Let's just blame it on YouTube. Why not? Clancy Brown. Nope. Yeah, no, but my eyes are tired, so when I looked at it, I mispronounced a little bit. But um, as you can see, the conversation's where it's headed. So if you want to talk about something, feel free. Roger Waters. I did get that a couple times earlier within the last couple weeks. I don't really see it, but that's fine. To each their own. It's all how you view it, I guess. Pink Floyd had some good music. Clancy Brown. Okay, give me a second here. Oh, I know who he is. Yeah, yeah. I think I look like him. Okay. So the original Bewitched, Holly, is that what he's talking about? Yeah, he played the guard in Shawshank. Yep, I was just going to say that. He was really good in that role, actually. He's done a lot of good work, actually. He's a really good actor. And I didn't realize the first picture I saw showed that he had longer gray hair. So, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Elizabeth Montgomery. Okay, well now I know what you look like. Have you watched all the old Bewitched shows, Holly? Well, don't forget that in the show, I don't know if you know the show, but in that show, there were times when she would put on a brown wig and play her evil cousin or whatever the heck it was, Sabrina or something, I can't remember. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Then you've seen her with the dark hair. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen him lately, Archer. I didn't know that. I think I'll keep my long hair for a while. I like it. Well, it's not really long, but certainly isn't short. Yeah, no, I think she played it either the cousin or something. It was still Elizabeth Montgomery, but she had on a brown wig. So maybe then you'll see what would you say, your husband, I guess? Yeah, your husband would know. That was a good show. Ah, okay, Archer, I get it. Hmm. Yeah, well, the original Twilight Zone was a long time ago. Nut milk or soy milk? Neither. Sorry, is it E. Clark? Just call you Clark. Yeah, no, I don't. Nut milk or soy milk. Neither one of those for me. How about you? I don't remember that one, Holly, at all. Sorry. It's been so long since I've seen any episodes of The Twilight Zone, I don't remember them. Oat milk? Okay, fair enough. I'm uh, I'm old school. I drink regular, what I call regular milk, so cow's milk. Okay, Holly, sure. You want out again, dog? Hmm? Well, Funk, I don't know where you guys would exactly sleep with all this junk I'm storing, but so probably not. And Django never came back. I'm disappointed. Hang on, I gotta let the dog out again. Okay, and I'm back. Well, Funk, that's what I was just told. Dino, because I'm storing a bunch of junk for a friend, and I'm just trying to help him out. So this was my only place to put it, and so the whole room's packed with stuff. And it's probably going to be here, I don't know how long, a month maybe? No, I said it's not my work office. I said it's my home office. No, it's not my stuff. No. It's probably a whole, I don't know, probably a whole pickup of stuff here. He just brought it and dropped it, and I said, fine. Long story. Yeah, when I was little, yeah, Friday nights were, so Friday nights were, I'm trying to think back. Like, so the Friday night TV when I was really young was Happy Days was on TV, so we'd stay home from and watch that. Um, and then also on ABC there was the Love Boat, and that was later in the 70s, 80s, I guess, early 80s. The Love Boat and Fantasy Island would come on at 9 and 10. So yeah, that was my typical Friday. Staying home. Once I got a little older, we'd go out to movies. Typically a drive-in. What about you, Sol? What was your typical Friday when you were younger? Did I watch the Duke Boys? No. What? Dino, I was not in a sitcom. Wrote one, but was not in one. Funk, what are the Duke boys? Sorry, Jeremiah. Hello. I missed that. No, that's not what's on the papers. It's not my stuff. I will endeavor to get something to cover it all so that we don't have to look at it when I'm doing this. Bronson Pinchot? No. No, definitely not. Holly, sorry I missed your post with all these things. Yeah, well, I get it, Soul. It's not like we were well off, but we had a TV. But I typically didn't, if it was dark out, obviously we couldn't be outside. In the summertime, with these late nights like this, I didn't watch TV. Anything I could do to be outside was way better. No, Funk, I did not write the pilot for Family Matters. Soul's good. I like Soul style. I do fish a little bit. I'm just wearing the shirt, but I don't fish much anymore. Dino Spum. Funk, all I got out of that was Dino Spumoni. I figured it was an ice cream or a type of frozen dessert. Well, I clearly wasn't at home watching TV. Different, clearly different than what I'm doing now, too. Dino? Oh, like the dog from the Flintstones. Dino Spumoni. Funk, I have no idea what you mean. But again, I just saw Spumoni and assumed it was a frozen dessert. Kenny, I am in America. Where are you from? Dino. Yeah. Texas. Nice. Had somebody on last night from Texas as well. Yeah, there were no cell phones when I started dating, so the Nokia and BlackBerry were clearly not part of anything when I started dating. We had we still had rotary phones, so uh, well, if it's just fresh from the oven, I'll take the chocolate chip cookie. But if you're going to let it sit and put frosting on it, then chocolate cake is far superior, assuming it has good frosting, which most cakes, chocolate cakes today don't. So Kenny, back to Texas. Yeah, Fridays are good. Means tomorrow we get to sleep in, right? At least a little bit. Yeah, we had no, I mean, when caller ID came, we thought it was really cool, and then you realize, oh, yeah, not so much. Yeah, when I was a kid, the phone rang, you were excited to pick it up. Somebody was actually reaching out to you. And now people will pick up their phone and they'll give you one of these. And you see them put it back down because they don't want to talk to whoever's on the other end. Sad, really. Yeah, when cell phones first came out, man, they were, in relative terms, way more expensive than they are today. Although they've gotten expensive again. You're failing? Keep up the good work, Funk. Yeah, get the phone. Somebody answer the phone. That's true, Randall, for sure. Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, I mean, I know we all have cell phones today, but and we've developed our society around them, but they're still technically a luxury. You don't need to have like some of these phones are 1,500, 2,000 bucks. There's no way. Soul, you got another zinger in. Well, the most frosting tends to settle in the corner if you do it if you frost it in the pan. So take it easy but if you take it off and flatten it, then the corners they still have more because of the way that the frosting wraps around the cake. But you have to make a real buttercream frosting for it to be good. So many of the places don't make buttercream, and when they do, they use too much grease. You need to use butter instead of anything else. A really good buttercream frosting you should be able to eat off the spoon. And it should taste almost like fudge. Like if you put it in the fridge, it'll seem like you're eating fudge when you take it out. If you have a leftover frosting. So that's what makes a good frosting. I've got high enough speed internet, it shouldn't be. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's glitching. If it does it again, I may have to shut it down and fire it up later. Yeah, sorry, Funk. You know what? I'm going to have to shut it down because something's not right. It shouldn't be doing this. My Wi-Fi is actually not working. Well, if it stays, I'll stay for a little longer. Lieutenant. Caleb, Django. I just think everybody who comes in new now is either Caleb or Django. The only one that seems to stay consistent is Funk and Soul. sorry, Soul. What did you ask? I probably missed it with all this. Good now. Okay. What was your question, Soul? I missed it. Hey, Martin. Glad you're back. Yeah, it is morning for you. Good. 1281. Seriously, I did not know that. I mean, I knew you were an old country, but I didn't know it was that old. Not for me. Take it easy. Still skipping. Ah, crud. Like I said, I might have to shut it down if that continues. Okay, Funk, I'll see you. You know what, everybody? I hate to do this. Martin, please, I'm shut it down. But Martin, please come back. Soul as well. It's glitching again. I'm gonna have to shut it down. It's not working. So everybody, it's not good on my end because I'm frozen here. So, Martin, I didn't know that. And again, I hate to shut everybody off, Martin. But I'm glad you're back, but I'm gonna have to shut it down. I'm gonna try to reboot it here and shortly and see if I can get it back up and running properly. Okay. Okay, Soul, thank you, Martin. Everybody, thank you. I'm going to shut it down quickly and hopefully I can get it rebooted. If not, I'll be back tomorrow.